Today's project is this quilted topper I sewed for my griddle. I wanted something that would protect the cooktop between uses and look a little more like it belonged in my cozy outdoor space. Most griddle accessories I've come across have been a bright orange, which is totally fine, just not the vibe I'm going for. I prefer neutrals and darker tones, so I decided to sew my own. After a bit of experimenting, this design came together. I was worried the fabric might soak up grease, but after using it for a few weeks, this outdoor fabric has held up beautifully. I just make sure to let the griddle cool completely before putting it on. Alright, let's sew this little topper together. I'll list all the supplies on the screen if you want to screenshot. Start by cutting your fabric and batting. Measure the length and width of your griddle flat top and add a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Cut 2 pieces of fabric and 2 pieces of batting to size. For the batting, I like to cut mine slightly larger than the fabric in case anything shifts while quilting. If the video gets a little fuzzy here, sorry about that. Sometimes you don't get the best footage, but fuzzy is better than none, I hope. Fold your fabric in half to find the center and draw a straight line down the middle. You can use a heat erasable pen like I did to draw your line, or a washable fabric marker or chalk. Next, you can draw out your quilting lines, or if you have a quilting foot with a guide bar, you can draw just the first one. My quilt lines are spaced a 1/2 inch apart, but you can do whatever spacing you like. Take your piece to the machine and sew down your first line. Then use the guide bar or your marked lines to sew the rest. You'll see I use my ruler to position my guide bar because I tend to overcomplicate things sometimes, I guess. It just makes me feel more at ease to check that the bar is set exactly where I want it to be. Once all the quilting is done, snip your thread tails, trim off the excess batting, and you can iron out any pin lines. Place your 2 quilted pieces right sides together and clip all the way around. Sew around all 4 sides with your seam allowance, but leave a 2-inch gap so you can turn it right side out. Trim your corners and any bulk along the edges. Turn your project right side out and gently poke out the corners. Then give everything a good press, paying extra attention to the opening. Press those raw edges in so it's neat and ready to close. Finish the project with a top stitch around the entire topper at 1/8 inch seam allowance. This closes your turning gap and gives the whole piece a really clean finished look. And that's it, a new quilted griddle topper. A small cozy upgrade for the patio and a cute little addition to the griddle. If you found this tutorial helpful or inspiring, it would mean so much if you liked the video and subscribed. Thanks for spending this time sewing with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.